Hey everyone, this is Lee and welcome to Lee's Comic Art Channel. We're going to do something a little bit different today as opposed to me just showing pieces of art that I've recently received and doing, a unpacking or unboxing. We're going to do a sale. Now this is not a live sale, so we're not going to be having live claims, but the first person that claims in the comments section after the video is posted will get first preference. Okay, I'll have links in there to my Comic Art Fans page, my for sale page, and that'll give you additional information on the page. And also, just so you know, there's going to be 35 pieces for sale tonight, and most of these have not been for sale before, or if they were only for a couple of days on the last Comic Art Live. So they haven't even, some of them haven't even been in my for sale page yet. We're going to start off with some lesser expensive pieces. Everything's going to be affordable art. Gets a little bit higher as it goes along, but you'll see what we got for sale tonight, okay? And I will have links, like I said, and information as far as payment in my comments section. So here we go. First page. So this is just it's an 11 by 17, well, it's actually on 11 7/8 by 17 and 7/8 paper, and it's a drawing by Dan Adkins. Dan was an inker for many decades, and he passed away probably about, I want to say like 12 years ago or so. But kind of interesting drawing. So it's sort of like a sci-fi thing, reminds me of Them, the movie about the giant ants, but also it's got like this retro spaceman here. So it's signed by Dan in the corner. So the price on this is just $40. It does have some wear on it, as you can see, some creases on the paper here and there, some little tears over here. There's some browning to the paper. Not exactly sure how old this is. But there's another little drawing of another spaceman on the back there. There's a price that just says $2, and then looks like it has some stickers put over it too, and it's got Dan's old address on there too and his phone number. So yeah, so $40 for that Dan Adkins piece. Next piece we have here is we've got a Red Lantern, number 38 page. This is done by Jim Calafiore. He did the inks and the pencils on this. Pretty cool looking page. It's from number 30, issue number 38, page 12. This is from 2015. So the image is showing Guy Gardner and some pretty scary looking stuff there. So this is $100, and it is signed by Jim at the bottom here. It was signed in it looks like 2017, and this is not a page that's on my CAF page. Okay, so this is just being seen for the first time here. But again, it's only $100. Next page we got here is we've got the Batman Strikes, issue number 7, page 7. And this page is by Christopher Jones, the penciler, and inked by Terry Beatty. Okay, so this was done in 2005, and essentially shows the Batman facing Mr. Freeze here in the style of the Batman Strikes TV cartoon that they had back there in the early 2000s. This has been signed by Christopher Jones on the bottom here, and there's a stamp on the back, copyright 2005. Okay, and this is on 11¼ by 17-inch paper. Next, we've got Superboy Volume 6, Annual Number 1. So this is a printed blue lines of Ivan Coelho's pencils, and then original inks by Rob Lean. Okay. This is also, let me see. No, this one's on my CAF. Okay. This one's $135. It's from 2013, and it's part of the HL on Earth tie-in. So it was a big Superboy tie-in that was going through the New 52 at the time. So this is 2013. So we got a Batman on the page here. We got Wonder Woman. We got Cyborg. We got Supergirl, and then we got that HL. I think is how he says his name. He's a Kryptonian, I believe. So nice looking page, sort of like a 2/3 splash almost. And again, that one is $135. Then we got another Superboy page. This is from volume 6 again, issue number 17, and it's page 7. So this one is again a printed blue lines, but this time by R.B. Silva, and Rob Lean did the original inks again. Okay, so again we have Superboy on the page here. Well, actually, I don't think we had Superboy in the last one. We got Superboy on the page here, though. Superman, Wonder Woman, and that HL again here as he's attacking Superboy. I like this, the effect, the splatter effect that they use for the stars in the background on the inks. Looks pretty good. But yeah, nice looking page. And then our last Superboy page from that same series. This is a DPS, or a double page spread. And it's, so this is also from volume 6. It's number 16. And it's pages 14 and 15. And this one also is Iban Coelho printed blue lines with Rob Lean inks on there. Okay, so nice looking page with some techno stuff on the left there. Batman and Superboy running, and then Superboy a little bit excited at the bottom there. So nice DPS. They're on each about 11 by 17 board on there. Next, we've got Extreme Justice number 10, page 3. This is from 1995. So it's got Al Rio Al Rio pencils, and I'm not exactly sure who the inker was on this because there's 3 different inkers listed. Of course, this is from the 90s, so you see we've got the word balloons and all the paste ups and such. And you've got on the page, you've got Beetle, Blue Beetle, and then Booster Gold's costume on there too. Some really nice looking art. It's kind of very typical of what I call typical of that early 90s art, looking a lot like the Image art, like you see it in the faces and such. But nice looking page. And this one is stamped. Copyright 1995, DC Comics. Okay, and actually the price on that, I don't think I said the price on it. This is just $125. Oh, the DPS, I didn't give the price on that either. That was $200. The Superboy DPS was $200. Next, we've got a couple. I'll bring out the first one here. So we've got a Superman number 702, page 10, pencils by Eddie Barrows. So this is from that J. Michael Straczynski Grounded storyline that happened. It was a big deal way back when. But really great detailed pencils by Eddie. No stamp on that. But I also have, and this page, this one would be $150. We also have page 11, so we have 2 consecutive pages here by Eddie from the same storyline. This one, has a blank bottom where they're just repeating the panel 5 again. As per the instruction, okay? So this one is $125 by itself, or you can have both for $200 for the pair. That's pretty good for a nice Eddie Barrows penciled Superman. He's doing Superman again recently, doing a great job. But also a great storyline from way back in, let's see what year that is. I didn't put the year on that, but I want to say this is probably somewhere around like 2009 or something like that. Then we've got another Eddie Barrows page again from that same storyline, Superman number 708. It's page 4, but this one is inked by Julio Ferreira. Okay, so this is page 708. Issue 708, page 4. And we've got quite a few Superman family characters in here from the different Earths. And it seems to be like they're on Krypton in like one of the Kryptonian museums. You see the statues down here. But really a nice detailed looking page. Okay. Oh, and the price, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting the price. So the price on this one is $150. Eddie Barrows pencils and Julio Ferreira inks. Next one we got here is another Eddie Barrows, and we've got Freedom Fighters number 11, page 6. So this is essentially showing the Earth 11 Uncle Sam fighting Overman, which is sort of like a cyborg Superman. Really great storyline. It was from a 12-issue miniseries. I want to say this is like 2012 or so. This is pencils by Eddie Barrows, like I said. And then Eber Ferreira is his inker on this. And those two, they're like the most common pairing and really the best pair as far as quality to come out of a penciler and an inker, in my opinion, when it comes to Eddie Barrows pages. Okay. This page is $150. Okay, our next page is a pencil, and this is got this overlay on there. We just flip this, and what we have here is we've got a it's called Crimson Embrace 2, and it's a Galleries Girls collection. This is from 1996, and it's by Jesus Pena. This is 11.5 by 16 3/8 paper, and it kind of goes, pretty much most of the width of the page, and then a decent amount of the height too. So the reason why I'm selling this one, because I do like the horror pages and such, but I'm selling this one because of the nudity. I didn't realize at the time there was some nudity in there, and I just not my thing. So the price on this one is $200. Okay. Let's see. Next we have this interesting concept art by John Watkiss for the Walking Dead television show on AMC. So essentially mixed media. It's like a pencil, ink, like marker, and maybe some charcoal done on there. So I'm not sure if it was just, essentially if it was for a poster or an ad or just for the concept of the show or something like that. But you can see, the sheriff essentially, shooting down some zombies there. So this is a kind of neat item. It's on like just a thin paper. See, it bled through the back there. Okay, but kind of a cool item, pretty different for most of the other things I have. So that's one of the reasons why I'm getting rid of this, because I really don't have any other concept art or any Walking Dead stuff. So this is $150. And speaking of another one that I don't have too many of, what I got here is a Superman piece on vellum. It's for a comic, a coloring book, I believe. I'm not sure of the artist on this, but it's really nice imagery of Superman. I'm not even sure who that villain is, which is surprising for me because I am fairly up on my Superman villains and such. just you know, an image area is approximately, let me see. Well, the paper is 8 3/8 by 10 3/8. And again, the image area is probably more like 8 or just under 8 inches by about like 9.5 or so. Okay, nice imagery. So the price on this one is just $50 for this. So very inexpensive piece. Good starter piece. Next we've got From Adventures of Superman Annual Number 4 by Bob McLeod. I think that's how you say it, or McLeod. I'm not exactly sure. But he did both the pencils and the inks on this. It's like I said, Annual Number 4, page 33. It's kind of jam-packed with DC characters and superheroes. You got Aquaman there. We got Nightwing, nice big close-up of his face. We've got the Elongated Man, and we've got Black Canary saving some kids. So really outstanding inks, very clean page. This is from 1992. Okay, and the price on this is $200. And it does have the stamp on there from 1992. Okay. Next, we've got Action Comics number 757, page 18. This is pencils by Tom Grindberg, inks by Bill Anderson, and it's a very nice looking page. I especially like that bottom panel down there. Superman is flying I'm trying to remember his name. It's Hawkman, essentially. Qatar, I can't remember his last name. But it's signed by Bill Anderson at the bottom. And this is on, the standard 11.5 by 17 DC board. And this is $300. Oh, Qatar Hall is the character's name, Qatar Hall. And this is $300 on this page. And again, it does have the stamp, 1999. DC Comics. Another inexpensive page here. We got Looney Tunes on number 132, page 1 of 6. I think it's the first story in the book because these were a bunch of short stories in there. So what you got here is you got Porky Pig and Daffy Duck as depicted by Neil Sternecki on pencils and Scott McRae on the inks. Scott signed it down the bottom here. See it down the bottom. And again, really nice clean page, sharp, only $90 on this. Now what we've got here is we've got a Tim Truman page from Hawken, number 4, page 3. Nice like 2/3 splash of the main character Hawken, done in pen and ink and wash. And I kind of like when I look at these characters, they kind of look like sea monkeys to me. If you remember the old ads from the comic books back in like the 70s, that's kind of what they remind me of. So really nice big page here. He wrote what the balloons said down at the bottom here, so I guess he added them in there digitally later. This is from like the early 2010s or so. Let's see. The price on this one is $250, and it's on 11 by 17 comic artboard. Okay, nice looking page, a lot of good, really good detail in Hawkins' face there. Next, we've got Adventures of Superman, number 615, page 13. This is by Derek Aucoin, who did it says layouts, but I'm guessing the pencils. And then also the inks are done by John Stanisky, who I'm not so familiar with. But he's got a Superman and a couple of, and a big close-up there, and then up in the air over here. A lot of inks on this page, essentially. The price on this is $200. This is from 2003. It does have the stamp on there, and you can see where he laid out some of the pencils in reverse, and maybe did like a light box to finish them. Okay. Next, we've got 3 of these pages from the storyline. So we've got a Batman Superman issue number 35 by Pat Lee did the pencils and Craig Young did the inks. This is page 19, and it shows the Metal Men on there. A lot of really nice page layout here. I think I've got like a 4th page that I decide to keep, and then that's why I'm like, I just don't need the rest of these pages. But really nice work. So some nice looking imagery there. Nice layouts. So the price on this one, this is $150. Okay, this is not on my calf. And neither was that Adventures of Superman previous before. This one is on my calf. This is from the same storyline. This is from issue number 36 of the next issue, page 10. So this is by the same couple that did the first page that I showed you, Pat Lee and Craig Young. And this has got, it's pretty busy, 3 panels. It's got essentially Superman has crashed his car, and he's flying around it and using his heat vision. You also see OMAC up here in the corner. But lot going on in this a very clean page again. This one also is $150. And then the 3rd page from that storyline, from that same issue number 36, but page 13, just a few pages later. And on this page, you've got more Metal Men, essentially. Looks like they're kind of beating up on Superman there. Superman's throwing a couple of them in this panel here, but then they look like they're getting the best of them at this point. But again, really nice clean page, about the same pair that did the other ones. If anybody's interested in all 3 pages, I can do better on prices. Each one's $150, as is each individual one. But I can of course give some kind of discount if you're interested in 2 out of 3 or all 3 of them. And that one is not on my calf either. So next we got a nice Batman Superman pinup by Joe St. Pierre. Okay, so this is unpublished. Why were they only unpublished things? Oh, I got a couple of unpublished things in here. But it's 12 by 17 paper size, 10 by 15 image. And it's signed at the bottom in silver. It's from 2002. But nice imagery of Batman and Superman. You can see he's got his name, St. Pierre, down there too. So the price on this one is $250. And we got an older page from I think this is from 1981. It's Superman number 363. It's page 25 of the book, but it's I believe the 3rd page of the story. So this is when they had multiple stories in the books. Essentially, this is called The Night in the Life of Bruce Superman Wayne. So this is one of those imaginary stories they did way back when, where Bruce Wayne is Superman as opposed to Clark Kent. And he's married to Barbara Gordon down here. So yeah, interesting page. It's pencils are done by Rich Buckler, and Joe Gaella did the ink. So again, a really nice clean page. The price on this one is $425. Okay, it's got the stamp on the back, 1981. Next, we've got Mrs. Tree number 9, page 8. This is by pencils by Carmen Infantino and inks by Frank McLaughlin. Okay, again, lots of action on this page. Really well done as far as design, which Carmine was famous for. Okay, and it's got the 1995 stamp on the back. The price on this one is I'm gonna do this one for $250. Okay. Next, we've got Deathstroke Volume 2, issue number 3, page 2. So again, a lot of contrast in these images, a lot of ink on those pages. It's pencils by Joe Bennett, inks by Art Thibert, okay, and it's signed by Art at the bottom here. But lots of action with Deathstroke, his weapons and such. And no stamp on this one either. But this is from the New 52 era. So this is I didn't put the year on there, but I want to say this is probably 2013. 2012, 2013. Okay. Oh, did I say the price on that? I can't remember if I did. $250 for this. So that's cheaper than it is on my calf too, because I believe this one is on my calf. And then we got another Deathstroke the Terminator, but this is from the 90s. So we got Volume 1, Issue 20, page 17. This is by Steve Irwin did the pencils, and Will Blyberg did the inks. Lots of action going on this page. You've got the word balloons. You got a few different things going on here as far as techniques being used. And Steve Irwin signed it up to the top here. It's got the stamp on the back here, copyright 1992. And the price on this one is $300. Okay, nice early DC Deathstroke page from the 90s. Also from the 90s, but going to Marvel at this point, we've got this Blaze number 3, page 17. This is an 11 by 17 board now because it's Marvel. They stuck to an easier size. But we've got Blaze. I believe Johnny Blaze was also. I'm trying to remember if he was the character that was Ghost Rider for a while. I think I'm thinking he was. This is from like right after the Midnight Suns mini or maxi series, whatever they called it. The pencils by Henry Martinez and Bud LaRosa did the inks on this. You got Blaze facing Bob. What is his name? Icebox Bob. So very funny looking page here. He's got his guns out. Icebox is in this. It looks almost like a electric chair, essentially. But yeah, nice looking page. Got some good sound effects, Cthulhu there. A little bit Kirby crackle going on there. And you just got an overlay for the rain in the background here. Hold it over for so long. Yeah. So the rain just goes for the background there. Okay. And it's no stamp on the back of that. But the price of this one is $200. It's from 1994. Then we've got an older page here. We've got a DC Special, number 25. This is The Three Musketeers by Lee Elias is the penciler, and John Calnan is the inker. Some really great workmanship on this page. Nice brush inking. And this is kind of older. Let me see, when is this? Oh, this is from 1977. And yeah, it's got the stamp on the back there, 76, 77. So the price on this one is $400. That one, I don't think it's on my calf yet, but I might be putting it on my calf really soon. Okay, next we've got a Superman Man of Steel number 111, page 15. This is by Doug Menke and Tom Nguyen is the inker. This middle panel, just so you know, it is a stat, and it's got some original paste up for the balloon right there for the text. But essentially what we got here is just from 2001, and it's from the Return to Krypton storyline. You see Clark and Lois down at the bottom here. Nice, in a nice about third splash almost. But really nice imagery. The price on this one is $250. It's from 2001. And there you go, 2001 stamp on the back there. Oh, this is also, what's this, Ken Lopez letterer. And Mark Schultz actually did the writing on this, which is kind of interesting. I don't have a lot of information on this page. It's a Batman page. I'm not sure which title it's from. I know it's got a stamp on it from 2001. So maybe it's Batman Gotham Knights, or Batman, because it doesn't tell you the issue either. It says it's got the page. So I don't know if it's an inventory page. It's got some really nice design elements here with this arch and the nice big Batman down the bottom here. And again, because I don't have much information on this, I priced it accordingly on this. $200 for a nice Batman, 2/3 splash. But it is stamped. So then we've got another Marvel page. We've got Herc, issue 06.1, page 13. So this is a Mike Grell pencil page, but this is blue line pencils, so it's printed blue lines. And then the inker Jason Paz, he did the original inks on here. When I had Mike sign this way back when, he had told me that he felt sorry for the inker because he thought he was going to ink it himself. That's why he put so much detail in it. So yeah, there's a lot of really great detail in Hercules' character down here. And then you also have Mr. Negative and the Inner Demons in the background there. Cool looking page though. So the price on this one is $300 and no stamp. And next we've got a Spectre #2. This is the title page. This is from 1986 by incomparable Gene Colan. Did the pencils, and then Steve Mitchell did the inking on this. So kind of like spooky looking page, great perspective, bird's eye view with the gargoyle, kind of like just to your left here as we're looking down the building. Lots of ink again on this page. Some Zipatone up in the corner here. Got the title up there and all the names. Just kind of reminiscent of his, some of his horror stuff. Essentially like his Tomb of Dracula stuff. I think just really well done by Gene. And yeah, it is stamped there. Actually, it's 1988. Okay, so the price on this one is I'm asking $700, which is $100 off my price on CAF. Okay, so great splash page from Gene Colan. Next, we've got a Gunfire #6, page 4. So this not a very well-known character from DC Comics, but what this is an early Ed Benes artwork. This is from 1994, and it's got some really great imagery. Again, you see that those image artists' influence on the characters, like these overdeveloped, like lots of muscle and such, lots of detail, but lots going on. Very explosive page, literally. Okay, so this is inked by Brian Garvey, and it's actually written. The story was written by Len Wein. Okay, the price on this is $275. On this, I'm sorry, $270. Yeah, it does have a stamp on there, 1994. And last but not least, I've got another early piece of art from one of the big artists. This is a Clash #3, page 23 by Adam Kubert. He did all pencils and inks on there. And this is from 1992. So it's interesting because there's no word balloons on this page because there was no words on it. But there would have been because of the year, of course. So, you know, some really nice imagery, and you can see Adam's already come into his own with his art. But it does have these are actually stats, these four little blow-ups here. Okay, but really nice piece of Adam Kubert art, and very affordable at $300, which I believe is less than on my calf. Okay, so let's stamp on the back there. So that's all the art I had for you for tonight. Like I said, now below I'm going to put a link there to my calf for sale page, and if you want to, you know, get a better look at some of the pages and maybe a little more description of each one, just leave me a note in the comments if you want to purchase. I accept PayPal, Venmo, Zelle. Okay, and I hope to hear from you, some of you guys. Okay, now, I will have other sales going on. Purpose of the sale is, like I said, to reduce the number of pieces of art that I have, but also for people that don't know, I was affected by the LA fires. I'm still trying to get back home. This is not my house. This is my aunt's house. So this is why we got a different perspective as far as background here. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a couple of other sales this week too. So expect to see those videos in the next couple of days or so. Take care, everyone.